Africa's all-time greatest football XI, the ultimate dream team, brutal benches, shocking snubs, and legendary clashes. In football, greatness isn't just measured in goals or medals. It's written in scars, in echoes of stadium roars, in the fire that survives long after boots are hung. And Africa's story? It's not just a story of players, it's a saga of warriors. From dusty village pitches to the grandest arenas on earth, Africa's lions rose, defying empires built on European gold, etching names in football's eternal scripture. Welcome to Afro Rises TV's most daring countdown yet. Africa's all-time greatest XI, revealed in a brutal 4-3-3 formation. 2 gladiators per position enter the arena. Only one emerges as starter, the other benched forever, a heartbreaking exile. And yes, legends will fall.
This isn't a list. This is drama, suspense, rivalries reignited. It's stats that shatter records, moments that freeze time, and cultural shocks that shook entire nations. Like The Last Dance, we'll flash back at triumphs, tears, and untold controversies. From CAF archives to ESPN documentaries to 2025 Twitter X debates that split families overnight. And just imagine it. Eto'o and Drogba trash-talking over Fufu, while Salah and Mane argue over whose village cheers louder. By August 2025, Hakimi chasing Ballon d'Or history. Salah rewriting goal charts, the debate rages hotter than ever. So strap in as Africa's immortals take the pitch.
Goalkeeper, the silent sentinels. In the shadows, where pressure suffocates weaker men, Africa's keepers stood tall. Thomas Nkono, Cameroon's wall, the man who inspired Buffon himself to wear gloves. 1990 World Cup, Argentina shocked, Cameroon in the quarterfinals. His saves, poetry written in sweat and defiance. Over 300 club clean sheets, 2 Zamora trophies, 2-time CAF Player of the Year, unheard of for a goalkeeper. His rival? Essam El-Hadary, Egypt's pharaoh of eternity. At 48, the oldest ever at a World Cup, still saving penalties like a man who refused to age. 4 AFCON titles, 6 CAF Champions Leagues, 159 caps, a living monument to resilience. Honorary mentions? Enyeama, the wall who once frustrated Messi into despair. Bell, the intellectual keeper who read the game like scripture. But in this duel of immortality, Nkono starts. Why? Because his 1990 heroics didn't just win games, they won Africa global respect. El-Hadary's longevity is legendary, but Nkono ignited revolutions. Bench Essam, but at 52 in 2025, you're probably still training harder than half of Europe's keepers.
Right back, the relentless raiders. Achraf Hakimi, Morocco's rocket. By 2025, league titles in 3 countries, UCL glory with PSG, Morocco's World Cup semi-final hero. His penalty against Spain? Ice cold. His challenger? Lauren Etame Meyer, Cameroon's invincible, Arsenal's unbeaten warrior. 2 AFCON's Olympic gold, 240-plus Arsenal matches, unbreakable steel. Honoraries? Aurier, the Thunderfoot, Jaja JJ, the Overlap King. Verdict? Hakimi starts, because his 2022 World Cup feat rewrote history, but Lauren waits on the bench, still unyielding.
Center back 1, the indestructible pillars. The camera pans to towering defenders, veins popping, sweat dripping, men who held the line when nations held their breath. Samuel Kuffour, Ghana's bulwark. Bayern Munich's granite wall. Tears rolling in the 1999 Champions League final when United broke Bayern's hearts, and redemption just 2 years later, scoring in the Intercontinental Cup and lifting the CL. 6 Bundesligas, 60-plus Champions League appearances, and 2-time African POTY runner-up. In Ghana, his grip became a metaphor for post-colonial resilience. Facing him, Kalidou Koulibaly, Senegal's K2, Naples Fortress, a captain who carried his nation to its first ever AFCON title in 2021. His Serie A dominance, capped by ending Napoli's 33-year drought in 2023, turned him to a continental symbol of leadership. Banter, Kuffour snarls, "I conquered Europe." Koulibaly smirks, "I conquered Africa." Honoraries, Lucas Radebe, Mandela's favorite son, Leeds United's loyal captain. Stephen Keshi, the big boss of Nigeria, who lifted AFCON both as player and coach. Verdict, starter Samuel Eto'o. Because redemption arcs last forever. That 1999 heartbreak, that 2001 triumph, it was Shakespearean football. Koulibaly, you're benched, but your AFCON will echo forever.
Center back 2, the Generals of Pain. Rigobert Song, Cameroon's Iron Man, 137 caps, 8 AFCONs, captain in 4 World Cups, red cards, dreadlocks, and unbreakable leadership. He was the soul of Cameroon's backline, a warrior who fought like his nation's heartbeat. Wael Gama, Egypt's rock, 3 AFCONs, 6 CAF Champions Leagues with Al Ahly, ice-cold tackling, and aura of inevitability. He didn't just stop attackers, he erased them. Honoraries, Taribo West, Nigeria's rainbow-haired rebel, Olympic gold medalist. Nuruddin Naibet, Morocco's La Liga legend, one of Africa's most respected defenders. Verdict, Rigobert Song, because leadership is worth more than trophies. His presence inspired warriors. Goma's dominance is respected, but Song was the flag itself. The verdict is sealed.
Left back, the forgotten warriors of the flank. Celestine Babayaro, Nigeria's Chelsea pioneer, Olympic gold in 1996. His pace and flair made the bridge between Nigerian street football and European glory. AFCON 2000 finalist, Chelsea court hero. Arthur Boca, Ivory Coast relentless engine, the African Roberto Carlos, AFCON 2015 champion. His left foot could shatter nets, his stamina endless. Honorees, Kwadwo Asamoah, Ghana's 6-time Serie A winner with Juventus, versatile and elegant. Baba Rahman, Nigeria's modern marauder, though undone by injuries. Verdict, starter, Celestine Babayaro. Because pioneers matter, he carried the Nigerian flag into European elite football. Boca gets benched, but his thunderous left boot will always echo in Côte d'Ivoire's triumph. Defensive midfielder, the battlefield generals. Michael Essien, Ghana's bison. At Chelsea, he was the destroyer and creator rolled into one. 2 Premier Leagues, 1 Champions League, CAF Pot Y runner-up. That Thunderbolt goal versus Barcelona in 2009, pure destruction. His rival, John Obi Mikel, Nigeria's silent uncle, 2012 Champions League hero, 2013 AFCON champion, the man who sacrificed attacking glory for balance and stability. He held midfield together like invisible glue. Honorees, Wilfred Ndidi, Leicester's tackling machine. Frank Kessié, Milan's powerhouse. Verdict, Michael Essien. Because fear itself wore his jersey. Mikel, bench. Your discipline was essential, but Essien's fire scared empires. Central midfielder, the Rhythm Kings. Yaya Toure, Ivory Coast midfield god. 4-time CAF Pot Y, 2011 to 2014. 3 Premier League titles, Barcelona's Champions League crown, a 20-goal season from midfield unheard of. Yaya was a colossus. Saido Keita, Mali's silent soldier, Barca treble winner, a workhorse who balanced genius with humility. Honorees, Mohamed Aboutrika, Egypt's claymaker of the people, 2 Afghans, an eternal symbol of Arab-African pride. Lakhdar Belloumi, Algeria's 1981 CAF Potwai, the visionary who scored against West Germany in 1982 WC. Verdict: Yaya Toure, because dominance cannot be denied. Keita, humble and brilliant, but Yaya bent reality itself.
Attacking midfielder, the magicians of madness. JJ Okocha, Nigeria's dribble sorcerer. AFCON 1994, Olympic gold in 1996. The man whose tricks taught Ronaldinho. When he touched the ball, defenders lost their dignity. Abedi Pele, Ghana's maestro. 3-time CAFPOTY 1991-93. Champions League winner with Marseille in 1993. They called him the African Maradona. Honoraries: Rabah Madje, Nigeria's 1987 European Cup hero, the man of the back heel. Mustafa Haji, Morocco's entertainer. Verdict: starter JJ Okocha, because magic wins hearts. Abedi Pele was greatness incarnate, but Okocha turned football into art. In the courtroom of gods, art sways the jury.
Right winger, the speed demons. Mohamed Salah, Egypt's pharaoh. By 2025, 250-plus Liverpool goals, 3 golden boots, 2-time CAFTOTY, a hero who built hospitals back home while rewriting Premier League history. Riyad Mahrez, Algeria's silken left foot, PL champion with Leicester's Miracle 2016, AFCON 2019 hero, 2-time CAFPOTY, a magician of clutch moments. Honoraries: Ademola Lookman, Atalanta's 2024 CAFPOTY, the man who brought Nigeria a new wave of glory. Wilfried Zaha, Ivory Coast's dazzling dribbler. Verdict: starter Mohamed Salah, because when history whispers, numbers roar louder. Mahrez sits, but his Leicester miracle will forever inspire underdogs.
Striker: the eternal debate, Drogba versus Eto'o. The lights dim, a courtroom hush, 2 titans stare across the room, fire in their eyes. Didier Drogba was Ivory Coast's icon, Chelsea's king. 2012 Champions League, 88th minute equalizer, then the winning penalty. 4 PL titles, 2-time CAFPOTY. Beyond football, his speech ended a civil war. A striker who was also a statesman. Samuel Eto'o, Cameroon's panther. 4-time CAFPOTY. 3 Champions League crowns, 2 trebles with Barcelona and Inter. Over 360 career goals. Eto'o wasn't just great, he was inevitable. Banter: Eto'o grins. I won more. Drogba smacks, but I saved a nation. Honoraries: Nwankwo Kanu, Arsenal's gentle giant, twice CAFPOTY. Adebayor, Togo's lone warrior, top scorer at Arsenal. Verdict: starter Didier Drogba, because legacy is bigger than numbers. Eto'o is benched, but his trebles cast a long shadow.
Left winger, the daring dashers. Sadio Mane, Senegal's speedster. Champions League, Premier League, 2021 AFCON, 2-time CAF Potty, the humble hero who built hospitals back home. George Weah, Liberia's miracle. 1995 Ballon d'Or, the only African ever. 3-time CAF Potty, from footballer to president of Liberia. His solo goal versus Verona, football divinity. Honoraries: El Hadji Diouf, Senegal's wild flair. Zervinho, Ivorian speed demon. Verdict: starter George Weah, because the Ballon d'Or is sacred, because he carried a war-torn nation on his back and later led it as president. Sadio, you sit, but your humility is eternal.
Grand reveal, Africa's ultimate 11. Here it is, the immortals who made the cut. Africa's all-time GOATS 11 4-3-3. Goalkeeper Thomas Nkono. Right back Achraf Hakimi. Center backs Samuel Kuffour and Rigobert Sung. Left back, Celestine Babayaro. Defensive midfield, Michael Essam. Center midfield, Yaya Touré. Attacking midfield, JJ Okocha. Right wing, Mohamed Salah. Top striker, Didier Drogba. Left wing, George Weah. Bench of legends, El-Hadary, Lauren, Koulibaly, Goma, Boca, Mikel, Keita, Abedi Pele, Mahrez, Eto'o, Mane.
This is more than football. It is Africa's roar. From dusty pitches to Ballon d'Or podiums, they carried nations, defied empires, and bent destiny itself. Heartbreaking? Yes. Unfair? Always. That's the cruel beauty of football. Africa's journey is not just about goals. It's about dignity. It's about possibility. From colonial-era pitches to the Ballon d'Or podium, these men didn't just play, they roared. But the story isn't over. Tomorrow's child, juggling barefoot in Accra, Cairo, Lagos, or Dakar, could be the next name on this eternal list. And as Hakimi hunts history, as Salah keeps scoring, as tomorrow's kids juggle balls barefoot in forgotten corners of the continent, the story isn't over.
So, what's your 11? Drop it in the comments, debate it like family, and subscribe because Africa's fire burns eternal. Afro Rise TV, where legends never die.